Hey guys, my name is Gabby, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming my April TBR. It is already April, that is so crazy. Happy April, this year is going by so fast. Anyways, so I filmed this April TBR video a couple days in advance, which is never a good idea for me to do because I always end up like changing my TBR at the last minute. So I have already pulled out the book from my reread jar, so I thought I would just insert that clip here so you know that I'm not a freaking like liar and that I actually did pick this book out of the jar. So I'll roll the clip for you now. Alright, I'm going to be picking from my reread jar and I hope I get something freaking lit this time. Let's go, please, please, please. Unteachable by Leah Rader. Let me go get this book. Unteachable by Leah Rader is one of my favorite books of all time. It is a student-teacher romance, and I read this book for the first time in like 2014, so it's been about 5 years since I first read this book, and I have not reread it since. But I do consider this book to be an all-time favorite of mine, so I'm really excited to jump back into this one. And I've really been hoping I was going to pick this one because I've really been wanting to reread it just so I can validate the way that I feel about it and know that I feel the same about it because, you know, 5 years is a long time. So for my reread of this month, it's going to be Unteachable. And the next goal that I have for myself in 2019 is to read one of my book of the month selections every month. So I just got my 3 selections in the mail yesterday, so I thought I would show you. The first one is Lost and Wanted, the next one is Miracle Creek, and the last one is Beyond the Point. And I think out of these 3, the one I'm most likely to get to this month is Miracle Creek. This one is a thriller novel about an immigrant family and a young single mother accused of killing her autistic son, which I'm just like, what? So I think this is the one I'm most likely to get to this month out of these 3, but it could be any of these 3 books. I'm not too sure yet. Another book that I know for sure that I want to be reading in April is Normal People by Sally Rooney. This one was also a book of the month selection this month, and when I saw it I was like, oh shit, because I definitely would have picked this one if I hadn't already had this book. But this book is one that I won on a Goodreads giveaway last month, and I don't really know too much about this book other than the fact that it's written by Sally Rooney and that I really want to read it because everybody's highly been praising Sally Rooney and I've never read anything by her yet. Next one that I know for sure that I want to be reading is Inspection by Josh Malerman because this is his newest horror thriller novel, and all I know about it is that it follows an all-boys school and an all-girls school, and they don't know that the opposite gender even exists. It's like, what? It's insanity, so I need to read this. Speaking of Josh Malerman, I'm planning on buddy reading his book, A House at the Bottom of the Lake, with my friend Jacqueline, and we're gonna be reading that book at some point in the month of April. I don't know, but we're planning on buddy reading it because she put it in her TBR video, and then I reached out and I was like, yo, I was planning on reading that book at some point this month too, so we're gonna buddy read it and it's gonna be really exciting, so can't wait for that to happen this month. Another book that I know for certain that I'm gonna be reading this month is Jane Doe by Victoria Helen Stone. This is an adult thriller that I've heard so many amazing things about. I don't actually know what this one is about. Don't want to know too much about it going into it because I don't like knowing too much about thrillers before jumping into them, so I'm really excited to read this one. The next one that I'll probably be picking up this month is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. This one is a adult romance novel that's being compared to like Nicholas Sparks romance books. It's about this girl who has a brother that's in the war, and her brother dies in the war, and her brother had asked his best friend to like take care of his sister in the event that he died in the war, and then it's about the letters being exchanged between the sister and the brother's best friend back and forth and how they kind of like fall in love. It just sounds really beautiful and like something I would enjoy, so I'm really hoping to read this one in April. The next one I'm hoping to read in April is Birthday by Meredith Russo. This one is an arc from Flatiron Books that goes on sale in May, and this one is a young adult kind of contemporary book, but it's from the same author as If I Was Your Girl, which was a book that I read a couple years ago that I really enjoyed. But this book follows these 2 kids that were born on the same day in the same hospital, and it's about how they are best friends. And then this book is told in like 6 different parts on each one of their birthdays throughout the years. So I thought that that was a really cool premise, and I just really am looking forward to reading this one. And the last book that's on my actual TBR for this month is Ask Again Yes by Mary Beth Keane. This one is an arc from Scribner that's coming out on May 28th. And this one, all I really know about this one is that it's a contemporary fiction novel about these two neighboring families in a suburban town, and then the bond between their children, a tragedy that reverberates over 4 decades, the daily intimacies of marriage, and the power of forgiveness. I don't know too much about this, obviously. It sounds like it could be something like Little Fires Everywhere or something, but I've been hearing this book get non-stop praise lately, so I'm just really interested in picking this one up and seeing if I enjoy it. Those are all the books on my actual TBR. Penguin Random House recently sent me All That You Leave Behind by Erin Lee Carr, and this book is also one of the book of the month selections for the month of April. Like, I literally have all the April selections for the month of April. Like, oh, what? Those are all of the official books on my TBR for this month. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what your thoughts are on them, and what you think I should read first. Yeah, and let me know what you're planning on reading during this month. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys soon with a new video.